All right, we are live, and I got some information that I want to share with you guys. Number one, the reshaping of the YouTube channel created a serious moat. I went from a bunch of views to literally a handful of views. And one of the reasons I already know what's happening and I know why it's happening because I left the drama sphere, people are no longer interested in the channel. And I knew that it would happen, but I didn't know it would be such a severe punch. So, one of the things I've been doing is I've been running tests. And let me show you one. Let me get in there. This is kind of interesting. Um, switch to, all right. Let me get up in there. Let's make sure that I am in there. Okay. Just make sure. Now, this is a channel, one of my other channels that I haven't posted anything on. And it's a smaller channel. It's a smaller channel. But this is very interesting because I was just doing this today. Not really posted a lot, not doing a lot. And this was supposed to be the male content channel. And it is actually growing in terms of subscribers. But I haven't really posted a lot on there. And this is really interesting. There used to be something here, but because, the channel is so small, I haven't really posted anything. There's no audience, even though this channel does have subscribers. There is no audience. And let's see. So that means the CPM is probably like 8 or 9, eight or $10 or something like that. But I found this to be very interesting that here's a channel that I'm not really posting on. And let me go ahead and show you this other channel. Now, I haven't really posted a lot on this channel this month, but this channel is also going through the same issue as the main channel, right? But once we get into this, we have the same issues that we have over at the main channel. And I haven't posted anything over here in a minute, even though this channel is monetized. I have a lot of people leaving because, like I said, I'm not posting anything over here. I'm not doing anything over here. And then we will come up to this channel. And this was really interesting because one of the things I've learned with my testing, like this video, if I had been any other channel than this channel, that video would have did really, really well. This video has 1,000 views and it has 2 comments. And one of the things that I'm beginning to see with the resetting of the channel is I am probably going to have to stop posting for a minute to allow the channel to completely reset. One of the things that I learned during this whole process was, you know, you can reset a channel, you can restart a channel, you can do uh it's really interesting. So one of the things I'm getting ready to do is I'm not going to, I don't know, I got to think about it. I got to really, really think about it. So before I go ahead and commit, I got to think about it. But this channel may shut down for a year because it's the oldest channel, it's the channel with the most content, and it's going to take a minute for it to reset for certain people to leave the spear. Um, because let me go ahead and explain to you some of the things I was doing. Started a new channel, didn't show my face. The channel was doing okay. And then I found some other Black content creators who had channels, but they had phenomenally wide audiences. So, this whole thing is a learning process. It's a learning process. And one of the things that I learned is resetting a YouTube channel from the once I stopped putting up certain type of content, the channel completely reset from a visual standpoint, but the internal mechanism of the channel has not reset. And that's the main issue. That's the main issue. Because, like I had all these plans and everything. And what I noticed is the views were getting less and less and less and less because I had put up totally different content. I was going with a totally different methodology, so to speak. And what I saw was the channel was just going lower, 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 lower. And I mean, it's like there are people with 2,000 to 10,000 subscribers who are getting more views than I am. So part of that is now, honestly, once again, do not feel sorry for me because a lot of the stuff that happened, I intentionally did. And one of the things I have learned, and this is kind of where I'm at, um, the channel will eventually reset, but it's going to take some time. And this is just some stuff that's in my head. Just leave the channel for alone and for a year and let it reset. That's one option. Um, Start a brand new channel. That's another option. Um, so I'm like I said, I'm not committing anything. I'm just kind to saying this is what's going on. Um, what is happening, what is going on. Because part of this is like this is one of the things. I still have 6 cars left. 6. And someone was supposed to come look at the car today and they didn't show up. So part of what I'm learning is I may have to reset everything. I may have to reset a lot of stuff because one of the things that I'm really greatly appreciative of is the drama that used to plague the channel has seriously gone way, way down, way, way down. So for that, I'm grateful. And another thing is I've been working on some other stuff. I've been working on blogging and some other things, and I may have to step back from YouTube for a minute to allow the channel to completely reset. Or this is, once again, this is stuff that's in my head. I may have to just step away from the channel and start a new channel because I've been doing a lot of research, a ton of research, and I am consistently seeing, like, there's a girl who started a YouTube. Her channel's not that big, not that big. She's got 12,000 subscribers. This chick's getting 1.4 million views a month. And I'm consistently seeing that. And I already know that a big, 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 big part of this was the content that I put out. That was a huge, huge, huge issue because honestly, knowing what I now know, the minute that I decided to switch from storage auctions to business content, I should have started a new channel at that point. That's when I should have started a new channel. And one of the things is because this channel, until the reset, had storage auction stuff. It had just too much stuff on it, just too much stuff. And I've learned that. So, like I said, one thing I can tell you that's going to happen because, oh, this is something else too. And let me go ahead and show you. This is another issue that I have because I reset the channel. Videos that should have done really well because the audience that I currently have is not favoring the new content. Getting business credit, the most important thing. These videos should have done a lot better, And the only reason that they did the numbers that they did is because of the Nerd Tribe. So thank you for the Nerd Tribe. But seriously, I'm really, really thinking of just taking a few steps back, um, because I am consistently seeing people with very small channels get way more view. See, this is the thing, Now, if I wanted to keep pushing my numbers up, I could have kept talking about stuff I really didn't care about. Because at one point it was fun to make those videos, but it got to a point where I did not want to do those videos anymore. And when I started also, yeah, I saw that, the real estate trapper. I saw that. And part of the deal is, I think we both have the same issue, is the basic audience. That's what's killing us because Kevin Samuels has been going on what, 8, 10 months. His channel's still getting views. He ain't even putting out new content. One of the things that is happening as a content creator is you've got to be really, really careful how you develop your audience. And, once again, when I first started YouTube, the bulk of my audience was white. I did very well financially. I did. Yeah, because um, like I said, I am really, really looking at this because you will see a big change because, like I said, I haven't made up my mind what exactly am I going to do, but I do know that until this channel resets, I cannot put out really, really good videos because they're not going to get views. They're just not going to get views because I am going through this process where I have a lot of people who are leaving the channel. And if you know anything about YouTube, when your video gets views, the YouTube algorithm pushes it. When your videos don't get views, even if your video is a good video, the algorithm says, hey, we're not going to put this content out. So this is one of the things that I'm going through because I reset the channel, started talking about business stuff. And a lot of people were not happy with that. We're not happy with that. So I'm getting ready to make some more bigger changes. Like this may be the only video you will see on this channel this week. This may be. I haven't made up my mind, but I know for a fact I was watching a small YouTuber, and she did one of these how much money my YouTube channel made. She has 20,000 subscribers. She made more money than I made. And part of that is this mixed audience, this really, really mixed audience. And that's my issue because if I had 139 people, I would say I probably got 30,000 people who are really interested in starting the business out of the 139. And the rest are here. Well, the first core came from the storage auction stuff. And since I stopped doing that, those folks no longer watch. I would say that's 50, 60,000 people right there. And what I'm really, like I said, I haven't really set up myself yet because I'm taking some time. I'm thinking about it, but I'm probably going to start a new YouTube channel. Very different, very much in my style, very much because the first YouTube channel that I set, um, I didn't really like it because I had to downplay who I was. So today I think that I'm going to set a new YouTube channel and it's going to be a little different. It's not going to be the same. It doesn't matter because once again, it's about getting, it's about going ahead and getting that audience. And that's the key is the audience. The audience is everything. And one of the things that I'm getting ready to look at because I've been doing some other stuff like blogging, and I got a blog. I've been working on that, and when you go into the YouTube, when this is the thing that just drives me crazy. The majority of the other channels that the bulk of the audience watch have nothing to do with business. Nothing to do with business, and that is one of the things that's driving me kind of crazy. And Johnson, I am not going to move to the TikTok thing. And let me explain to you why. TikTok and YouTube Shorts, they get a lot of views. I cannot argue about that. But the people who watch your shorts do not inherently watch your long form content. You want to know why? Because they're two different audiences. If you get an audience of people who like your shorts and they start watching it and they love the short, spiffy content, some of them may matriculate to your long form content, but typically it's a trap. It's a big, big trap. So, oh yeah, they get the views. They do. But once again, I've been doing a lot of research. Um, I've seen channels. There's a guy, 9,000 subscribers. He gets more views than I do, and he doesn't do shorts. But let's look at his 9,000 audience. His audience is congruent. I mean, I could start a new channel and get to about 15, 20,000 subscribers and be doing consistently more views than I have now because my audience are, it's about having the congruent audience. So I'm going to kind of like sit down, take a little time, and really, really reset this thing. Well, I'm going to tell you, let me, let's see, let me go back. Oh, I gotta really do a lot of stuff. Yes, the pandemic, really, that was my 2020 was my year. That's one of the things that I'm working on. Pretty much. So I'm going to kind of sit back and work on the content. Because more than likely, what's going to happen is going to be a new channel. Now, here's the issue with creating a new channel. All right. So I go ahead and create a new channel, and then I let the people from this channel know that I created a new YouTube channel. Guess what's going to happen? The same problems I have with this channel, and there's a YouTube channel where the guy's just running money through a cash counter. He gets crazy views. Pretty much. So I am going to go ahead, reset, because like I said, this right now it's ugly. It's just ugly. My views have not been this low 10 years. And like I said, I know what's happening. I know why it's happening. And it's gonna keep happening until I start to get to a point where a certain crowd completely leaves the channel. Because here's the thing that gets me. You broke, you don't have no money, and you don't want to learn how to make money. That's one of the things that really cracks me up because there's some younger content creators who are in the car space, track hawks, Dodge Hellcats, and stuff like that. Every time they put up a video, 20 to 50,000 views. And here's the thing, all they're doing is just living their life. They're just kind of hanging out. They're not really doing anything relevant or meaningful. And one of the things that I had to take from that is all content has its own audience. I may not be a Hellcat person, but there's a ton of Trackhawk Hellcat people. There's tons of them. And if you get you a Hellcat or a Trackhawk and you be on the highway, you see another one, you can start racing. And probably, this isn't 100%, but this is more than likely what's going to happen. Let's go ahead and look at the clear problem. It's my audience. The biggest issue I have is the audience. And I have, there's some really good people in the audience. There's some great people in the audience, but that segment is so small. And the overwhelming large percentage of the audience loves watching entertainment content. And that's not what I'm putting out, as you can see. I switched it up, I reset the channel, and you saw a lot of people get upset. There's certain people I'm not going to mention by name, I'm not going to talk about going forward. And one of the things that I saw happen is priorities and the things you need to do to be successful and the things you need to do to ramp up. And yes, people love to be entertained. 100%. That's funny. The real estate crash videos are doing well. I started to face. Oh, once again, you were the only one that said there was not going to be a real estate crash. And true to your word, there hasn't been a real estate crash. And you literally have one, two, three. You have several content creators that are making these videos talking about the real estate market's going to crash. And right now, I know someone's trying to buy a house and they've entered into a bidding war. So it's kind of funny that the real estate market is going to crash. Videos are doing really well. They're doing really well, but the real estate market ain't crashing at all. It's not crashing at all. It's kind of funny. Pretty much. I've not seen that, but one of the things I'm going to this is, I'm just kind of sharing my thoughts. I'm probably going to step back from these channels, all of them, because I have to see what's going to happen with the male content channel. Um, One of the things that I'm seeing over here is I have many people who just don't like the content that I'm putting out, and that's fine. But what's probably going to happen is I'm just going to start a brand new channel, and then I got to make sure that I get certain people on that channel. And that's something I haven't quite figured out yet. I haven't quite figured that out. And that's one of the things I'm thinking about this week, working on. And also, I feel fortunate enough to be in the position I could take a year off. That's not a problem. But the thing is, what am I going to be doing for that year? I'm not in that phase where I'm just going to sit down and do nothing. That's like 30 years away. So I'm going to probably start a new YouTube channel, probably reset all the stuff. No, here's the deal. Here's the deal. And let me go ahead and just kind of show you guys something. Hold on a second. Your money is not in your subscribers. Let me show you where the money is. All right. This is someone I've been watching. She and her husband have channels. Her channel has recently taken off. She's been talking about the wreck in Ohio and other stuff. And this is what's funny about her.
Okay, so
She doesn't edit anything. She just puts up her videos, lets them go, and they've been doing it's been going crazy. I mean, it's just like the other day I saw she had 75,000 subscribers. Now she's gonna break 100,000 tonight. But look at her videos: 92,000, 211, 156, 222, 151, 625, 88, 94, 56, 49, 40,000. Because she gets views, she's getting money. See, the views have got to come first before anything. The views got to come before the subscribers, the views, and she's getting crazy views. And she's just sitting down talking about what's on her mind. She's like once again, she went to this very simple thumbnail and like just go like a month ago, she wasn't getting numbers like that. But now she's getting numbers like that. So what it is, it's not your subscribers, it's the views. If you put up a video that people want to watch, that's going to get you subscribers, that's going to get you views, that's going to get you money. It all starts with getting views. And I'll show you let's see. All right, hold on. Let me go back. It opened up the window in another window. So hold on. All right. Here are the views. She put this up 2 hours ago, 8,000 views, 92,000 views, 211, 156, 222, 151. She's getting crazy views in a day. Crazy, crazy views. And this is what's pushing her channel. Last time I looked at her channel, which was a few days ago, she had 70,000 subscribers. She's gained like 30,000 subscribers. Um, she's talking about what's happening in Ohio, Pennsylvania, Texas, Michigan. I haven't been kept abreast of the train. I don't watch news like that. Just to be blunt, that's just not my kind of news to put my time into. But a lot of people do. I don't watch Kim Kardashian. A lot of people do. But the whole goal of YouTube, and I'm going to show you something else too. Let's see. Let's kind of go back. Let's go to here's another one. Well, let me see. Let me see. Let me go back. You have to put in the right information to get their social media to pop up. So here's another one. All right. This guy has 70,000 subscribers. He makes 20,000 a month from YouTube. 20,000 with 70,000 subscribers. 20,000, which is 240,000 a year, strictly from YouTube. He has one channel. He talks about credit cards, and he doesn't put up video. He puts up videos once a week. So part of being successful on YouTube is you've got to, number one, he has a very solid audience. He can put up a video talking about any credit card and people watch. People watch. Let's look at another one. Here's another one. So if he's making 20, Shelby's making 30,000 a month. 276. Because the thing is, people watch their videos. It's not about the subscribers. It's not about the subscribers at all. It's about people watching your videos. That gets you everything. That moves the subscriber needle. That gets you views. It's everything. And one of the things that I've learned is you've got to get that um other thing. Well, first of all of these groups have wide audiences. That's the first thing. You can make a lot of money from YouTube, man. Well, views on YouTube are not down. Let me go ahead and explain to you what's happening. Overall views on YouTube are up. There are more people on YouTube, way more people, way more people. And one of the things that you're going to have to understand, if you want to do YouTube, you've got to figure out your angle real soon. Well, one of the things is you about your business. A lot of guys don't know that if they get about their business, they would never ever have to worry about women. This is true. That overseas women thing is very hot right now. Very hot. You can barely afford your car payment, but you want to be dating a chick in Thailand. That cracks me up. Well, the new channel's got to be different. So it's got to be very different. It makes a huge difference. And one of the things is, what's up? Pretty much. Pretty much. Because essentially that's what started a lot of the problems because a lot of things that I'm just not really into or interested in, like the Mr. T starter chain and all this other stuff. And today, because I was working on some new content, This is supposed to be a windshield tripod, except it didn't work. I don't know if it's old or whatever, so I ordered a new one. But what's going to happen is I'm going to go ahead, probably start a new channel, some new stuff, and literally just restart everything. I'm just going to pretend it's 2009 because one of the things that I'm finding to be really interesting is YouTube is extremely valuable. It's wild. It's extremely wild because that whole notion of being locked into that YouTube is it's kind of funny because, like I said, that third channel, the one for males, I have to explore what's going on there. And then my second channel, which is now starting to suffer the same thing as this channel, we will see. So, it's just really, really interesting because I don't really talk about a lot of those topical things. And we will see. But I'm just kind of letting you guys know what I'm working on, what I will be doing, because the issue is, and it's always been that part, the issue that keeps me from doing the things that I was used to doing is the audience. And that audience, man, that audience is just, like all this stuff. Everyone is kind of going after Grant Cardone for doing what black content creators have been doing for the longest, right? And it's that same audience. Appreciate it. Airbnb in Atlanta is suffering. I can tell you that for a fact. Oh no, no, now on this channel, because once again, like I can explain to you what's happening. Because I have so many people who are on this channel who are unhappy, who are unsubscribing for the channel, and like, hey, you don't like the content, you leave. That's cool. That's great. I don't have a problem with that. The problem is because I have this audience, like that the Ryan Pineda video was a test to see what would happen. And the video did not go anywhere because of the audience. I do have some loyal, dedicated people who watch virtually everything I put out. So I'm very grateful for those people. But the issue is, I could just tell you, if I had 30,000 super loyal people, I would be doing way much better than I am now. Way much better. And one of the things that I have to do is to reset the whole channel because I got myself situated in a very bad, bad situation. And that happened because I was completely unaware what the future would happen. Because this is one of the things. Once you put something out on YouTube and with your content, you got to keep putting that type of content out, or as what happened to me, your views will drop dramatically. So that's one of the things you have to do. And let's see, another thing you have to do is actually get relevant what's going on with your community, because one of the things is, I may do this tonight. I may just literally kill all the content on this channel. So we will see. We will see. Because number one, this shouldn't be taken at YouTube is still an awesome place. YouTube is not a bad place. It's just some of the things I did were counterproductive to my long-term success. These things just were not relevant for me to have long-term success, for me to build, for me to grow the way that I wanted to grow. Now, first thing is, we know what the problem is. The problem is that audience. I already know that problem. So one of the things I have to do is to build another audience, and we will see. We will see. One thing about America, you can start over as many, pretty much. So we will see. But I'm just kind of putting this out here to let people know what I'm getting into, what I'm going to be doing, how I'm going to set it up, because I may do a live stream once a week. I have no clue to what I'm going to do or how I'm going to do it. I'm just out here thinking out loud, putting it out there. Um, because one of the things that I have noticed is when you talk about something serious, you just don't get views unless you have built that kind of audience. You just don't get it. So one of the things that I'm going to do is just sit down, kind of go back to some of my original stuff and work on that, because I'll tell you a story. I almost bought a condo, and the real estate trapper actually talked about this, so I know it's true. Um, multi-million dollar condo, and I started to research something. Condos do not really appreciate, not like houses. They just, for some reason, don't. They just don't. And this guy, he had some very strange terms. And me and my real estate agent, we talked about, not, when I went in, because the place was going to have to be redone. And I was just sitting there like, as soon as I walked in, I was like, I'm not going to do this because I don't like this place. But my real estate agent came back and it's like, what he wanted to do, you could have been entering into a foreclosure. And I was like, that didn't even hit me, because it was just like, I wasn't going to step up to the plate because I didn't like the place. And it got me to thinking, I'm more than likely going to get another house. More than likely. You sound like me. I'm debt free. Hey, welcome to the club. It's a great place to be. So we will see. But yeah, that's one of the things I'm getting ready to do. Because like, I was gonna come out and do something totally different, but I looked at the numbers and I looked at what was going on, and the program that I was going to try to push, it wasn't going to work because my views are dropping. My views are dropping. And, I'm just sitting there like, we're just going to have to kind of let that settle. Now, this is what's funny. And this is one of the reasons that I'm not terribly concerned is I started my first YouTube channel August 2009, September 6th, October, I was making money. So it's not going to take that long. It's just I got to sit down and figure out some stuff, figure out where I want to be, figure out what I want to talk about. And I have to leave certain issues alone. And this is something I've noticed, a lot of the content channels that are doing really, really well, they never ever talk about anybody. Now that was something that re- I was ridiculous with that. And when you talk about somebody, not only do the person you're talking about feel bad, but so does their audience, and they can get a little vicious. They can get a little vicious. So there's some other stuff because, like I said, I could just step away from this channel for a few months until the audience resets. And that's one of the things I may do because, like, I have three monetized channels, but I'm not really interested in putting out the content because all three channels have the same audience, except for that third one because that audience has reset. But knowing what I know, I'm probably going to be better off just starting a new channel. And what I'm going to do is once get it up and get the audience cemented, because that's the first thing I got to get it up. I got to get an audience cemented, and I got to keep going on. So we will see. Nope, you haven't been able to freestyle on YouTube. Well, that's not necessarily true. If you're doing van life, you can freestyle. I'm not messing with poor people. Pretty much, pretty much. Because that's one of the things that I'm thinking. That's why I'm thinking about a new channel because this channel is 14 years old, and I don't think that it's going to reset itself. I feel that I can start a brand new channel, get a new audience before this channel resets itself, if it ever does. And knowing, looking at what I've been doing, um, I don't think it's going to reset itself. I could sell a channel, but I wouldn't do it. It wouldn't make any sense. Yeah, everybody's in the business content. Oh yeah, that's one of the reasons. So we will see what happens later on this month because one of the things that I'm really been working on, and I haven't really talked about this, is other sources of traffic. And I tried two that just completely failed. So that didn't work. And then this week I'm going to be working on some more stuff. So we will see. Pretty much. Oh, tell me something I don't know, man. So we will see. Oh, I know. You can put in the Hustlers Kung Fu. And that's why I feel that I got to start a new channel because it is super entrenched in the algorithm. So we will see. All right, man. That's all I wanted to put out. More than likely, um, I'll probably maybe do a live stream once a week or something like this. We'll see. But I just wanted to put that out, let you guys know what's going on with me, that I didn't get sick, I didn't have a heart attack, nothing like that. I'm just resetting the algorithm. So with that, I'll see you guys later.